Hey friends, welcome back. I've missed you so much. I'm so sorry for all the technical problems. I had an issue with my laptop, so I had to get that fixed, and it took a little bit to get here. So doesn't matter, we're all good. I had to be adaptable. I had to fix the problem. We all know what adaptable means, which is to be able to make modifications and changes and be okay with that, right? Miss Godfrey and Miss Dykehouse and I all showed you some examples in a video you saw this past week, so that's super awesome. Before I forget, happy birthday to everybody whose birthday I've missed. I'm sorry I didn't get to tell you. I hope it's been fantastic. I hope you got some cake and some awesome ice cream and whatever you wanted, all the presents. Yeah, happy birthday to you guys. Another thing, I'm super excited that I got to see everybody on the Zoom classes. If I didn't, make sure your parents check Class Dojo or Google Classroom or the Eagle Express or the ACPS newsletter. There's a ton of different ways. And last resort, you can always just ask me because I love talking to you guys. I miss you and I'll tell you anything you want to know. Today on tap, we've got a bunch of stuff to do. Miss Huggins stops by. Super excited to have her back. She's actually going to talk to you about something that has a lot of health benefits, but you might not think it does. But that's okay. She's here to talk about that. Then I am going to come back and we're going to talk about what hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination? What even is that? Well, don't worry because I'm about to tell you. So let me kick it over to Miss Huggins and we'll come back and we'll hang out and we'll do some stuff. Cool? Ready?
Oh, hello, Eager Eagles. This week's health and wellness information video is going to be fun. Many of you know that Miss Huggins loves to chew gum, and with chewing gum comes bubble blowing. So you are doing school at home now, and with permission from your parent or adult at your home, you can chew gum while you do your schoolwork. We're going to talk about the health benefits of chewing gum. Chewing gum can improve your memory and learning. Studies show that your blood flow is increased to your brain 25 to 40% by chewing gum. Chewing gum, especially mint gum, can improve your concentration and your focus and your alertness. Chewing gum also can decrease stress and anxiety and depression. It lowers a stress hormone called cortisol. If you chew gum, you may be more calm and relaxed. Chewing gum may also decrease your appetite and keep you from wanting to eat unhealthy snacks. Studies show that you can burn 11 calories an hour chewing gum. Chewing gum also, especially mint-flavored gum, may decrease heartburn and decrease nausea. And lastly, believe it or not, the American Dental Association has said that chewing gum may actually help your dental health. Now, that's not to substitute flossing and regular brushing, but if you're chewing sugar-free gum, which you should always chew, it increases saliva in your mouth. The saliva decreases acid and helps remove food particles or debris from your teeth. Chewing gum may also help decrease dry mouth and just make your breath smell a little bit better. So, this week's fun challenge is the John Adams Elementary School Eagles are going to blow some bodacious bubbles. And you're going to let me, your school nurse, know about those bubbles in some way. For every bubble that is blown by a student or a family member or a staff member, and I see a picture of it or hear about that bubble or see it on a Zoom meeting, I and my husband are going to donate $1 for each bubble to Alive. It's an organization in Alexandria that is helping to raise money for food and other assistance right now while we're all learning from home. So pick your favorite sugar-free gum. Here's some of my favorites: Ice Cubes, Extra, Trident, and blow some bubbles and send me the pictures or write me a story about it. Can't wait to hear.
Thanks, Miss Huggins. Who knew there were so many health benefits to chewing gum? That's crazy, right? Okay, so on to what we were talking about, which is hand-eye coordination. Now, hand-eye coordination, what does that mean? That means is a skill where your hand and your eyes are working together to complete a task, right? Did you know a lot of you already have incredible hand-eye coordination, from being able to tie your shoelaces to being able to brush your hair? Come on now, get it right, looking all fleek. To being able to type on a computer, to being able to write letters or numbers. What are some other things that I missed on the list? I'm sure you've got a ton of them. Make sure you comment below on the video. Well, what about PE related stuff? What about physical activity stuff? Well, kicking a ball, catching, throwing, juggling, being able to balance things in your hand, being able to juggle. Juggling might be something that we're gonna do. And that's gonna lead us right into what we're gonna do today. We're actually gonna be practicing a bunch of different hand-eye coordination, and we're gonna build a foundation or skills or a platform for you to be able to learn how to juggle if that's what you wanna do. Now, before we get started, we get all up and moving a little bit. All you'll need today is 2 things that you've got in your house, only 2. It is just regular old napkins. Now I've got 2 napkins right here. All we're actually gonna be doing is unfolding them, and that's all you need. So if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause it. I'm gonna get set up, and then you and I will find a nice open space and we'll start juggling. Cool? See you in a minute. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see you guys there. Hey, so if you're ready to start juggling like I am, all you'll need to do, remember we've got our 2 napkins, make sure they are unfolded as wide as they'll go. We also don't wanna rip them, so make sure you don't do that, but make sure they are nice and wide, beautiful, and I have 2 of them. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a nice open space just like we do in class. Woo, and I've got my napkins, okay? All you'll need for right now to start is just 1 napkin. So I'm actually gonna put mine down off to the side. Now, first thing we're gonna do when we're working on our hand-eye coordination is we are working with our dominant hand. Our dominant hand is actually the hand I write with, okay? So if you like to write your name or write letters with other things, make sure that's the hand you're starting with. Your non-dominant hand is the hand that you don't normally write with. Okay, I know some of us are super talented, and that's called being ambidextrous, but right now we're only gonna focus on that, okay? So all we're doing, napkin out, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss straight in the air and try and catch it before it hits the ground. So toss and catch. Just 5 or 6 times, doesn't have to be super high, just toss and catch straight in the air with your dominant hand. Let's do it 3 more times, 2 more times, 1 more time, and we are done. Perfect. That was super easy, right? Because we like to do a lot of things with our dominant hand. Now let's try and make it a little bit harder. We're gonna take our non-dominant hand and we are going to be tossing it straight up in the air and back down, okay? So toss and down, toss and down. If it falls on the ground, that's okay. We need to make sure that we are trying to grab it with all of our hand and watching it with our eyes. Hand-eye coordination, okay? So let's do our non-dominant hand, the hand we don't write with, a few more times. Ready? And up. Ooh, I missed it. Got it. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Last time. Ready? Go. Awesome. Now, perfect. Now that's a lot of stuff that we can do. Now we're gonna make it a little bit harder. You ready? So I'm gonna start with my napkin in my dominant hand, and I'm gonna toss it in the air, and I'm gonna actually catch it with my opposite hand, my non-dominant hand. You ready? So we're gonna toss with our dominant hand, catch with our non-dominant hand. Ready? So toss dominant and catch. Make sure you're keeping your eyes on it the entire time. Ready? Toss with our dominant, catch with our non-dominant. Toss and catch. Make sure it spreads out so we get it as a nice float. Toss and catch. Toss, catch, toss, catch, toss, catch. Perfect. Now, let's switch it up a little bit. we're actually gonna be tossing in the air, straight in the air with our non-dominant hand. And then we're gonna catch it with our what? Our dominant hand. So you ready? So toss and catch. Oh, it's a little bit harder, see? Toss and catch. Toss and catch. Non-dominant hand, toss and catch. Beautiful. Toss and catch. Toss and catch. Let's do it 2 more times. Ready, friends? Toss and catch. Toss and catch. Perfect. Now we're actually gonna take out our second napkin, okay? So now we're gonna have to be using both of our hands to be catching and tossing at the same time. Now, we're actually gonna be throwing straight up in the air, one at a time, okay? So we'll get to both. I know you guys are super great jugglers, but we gotta make sure we practice and build a nice foundation, right? So I'm going to toss with one hand, catch with the same hand, then toss with the other hand, and catch. Ready? So make sure they're nice and open like this. And I'm going to toss with my dominant, catch with my dominant. Toss non-dominant, catch with my non-dominant. Toss dominant, non-dominant. Dominant hand, non-dominant hand. There you go. 2 more times. 2 more times. 1 more time. Perfect. See, that gets a little bit tricky, but make sure your eyes are watching the napkins or the scarves all the time. Our next task is going to be toss, toss, catch, catch. So we're actually going to be tossing it, and they're both going to be in the air at the same time. Are you ready? So I'm going to make sure they're nice and open. I'm going to toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Now I'm trying to catch with my dominant hand first. Ready? Toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. And it's okay if it hits the ground. Make sure that they're nice and open, because when we grab them, they tend to get all bundled up, right? Okay? So I'm making sure it's nice and open, and then we're going toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. And make sure you're watching the one you're trying to catch first. See how my eyes looked and then looked? Toss, toss, catch, catch. 2 more times, friends. Toss, toss, catch, catch. 1 more time. Toss, toss, catch, catch. And last time, toss, toss, catch, and oh, got it. Okay, now we are going to be doing a cross. Now we're actually going to be making an X, X, catch, catch. So you're actually going to be switching hands that you're catching with, okay? So if I'm throwing with my dominant, this scarf is going, or this napkin is going to X, and I'm gonna catch it with my other hand. You ready? So let's practice. Ready? X, X, catch, catch. Oh, that was really hard, right? X, X, catch, catch. X, X, catch, catch. X, X, catch, catch. X, X, catch, catch. Now, let's talk about this. If that's really hard, that's okay. Go down to 1 napkin, okay? So if you want to go practice with 1 napkin, you're still making an X and just catching with my non-dominant hand. Then keep it in this hand, make an X, cross your body, and then catch it there. So you can go here, catch, here, whoop, catch, here, catch, here, catch, cross your body, catch, cross your body, catch. Now that we have some practice, let's go back to 2. If you did 2 the whole time, make sure you're keeping it in a nice open space. So we're cross, cross, catch, catch, cross, cross, catch, catch. Making sure your eyes are following the entire time, okay? Perfect. Now, that's something that you gotta practice. That takes a long time. I'm gonna show you 2 more skills. You're actually gonna we're gonna make a circular motion, so it's gonna go up in the air, and you're gonna switch hands on the bottom, okay? So watch how this works. We're gonna start with 1 napkin, and I'm going to circle, catch with the other hand. Bring it to my other hand, circle, catch, bring it to the other hand. Circle, toss, catch, bring it to the other hand. Make sure it's nice and open. Circle, catch, bring it to the other hand. Circle, catch, bring it to the other hand. Circle, catch, bring it to the other hand. Now, we're gonna try this with 2. Now, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Mr. Wood's not very good at this, so we're gonna learn together, right? Okay, so we are going to circle, switch hands, catch. Circle, switch hands, catch. Make sure they're big. Circle, switch hands, catch. Circle, switch hands, catch. Circle, switch hands, catch. Circle, switch hands, catch. And then 2 more. Circle, switch hands, catch. Circle, switch hands, catch. Now, before we get into how creative and awesome you guys are, a couple ways to make this harder. If you want to actually make this into a ball, you can actually make one of them into a ball, and you can try to toss and catch, just like that. You can use a ball, you can use a toilet paper roll, anything you have in your house, as long as it's a circle and your mom or dad or your parents tell you can use it, okay? Another thing you can do, you can add 3, you don't have to just use the 2, you can add 3 of the napkins that you want, and then you can start practicing with 3. And that's actually how we're gonna get better at juggling with 3, okay? Last little bit for you to get creative. We are going to be seeing which ways and all the different motions that we can do. I'm actually gonna try some cool tricks. I want you to try some tricks on your own. You can do the tricks that I'm doing, but just a time to have fun and just explore with some napkins, okay? So I'm actually gonna start with 1, and I'm gonna go under my leg and catch with the other hand. Under my leg, catch with the other hand. Under my leg, catch with the other hand. Switch and switch and switch and switch and switch and switch and switch. Now I'm gonna try and go behind my back and catch, behind my back and catch. Remember, if you're gonna go behind your back, make sure you are throwing up and catch with the other hand. Throw in the air and catch with the other hand. The important thing is, no matter what you're doing, watch it with your eyes and try and grab it with your whole hand. Don't just try and pinch it, okay? So throw, grab, eyes on it the entire time. What else can I do? Can I go around my arm? Can I throw it up, dab, and catch with the other hand? Oh, that was cool. Dab and catch with the other hand. Dab and catch with the other hand. Dab and catch with the other hand. Yeah, you guys didn't know I could dab with that. So let's try the other side, okay? So let's dab and catch. Dab and catch. Dab and catch. I know DJ Ella can definitely dab. What about did you guys see me flossing earlier? I didn't know you guys were watching. So if I floss and then tossed and then floss and then tossed and then floss and then tossed. Awesome. So that's my challenge to you guys. Whatever you're gonna do, I want you to make it fun. I want you to have some fun with it. Yes, we're being adaptable, which means you have to use some equipment in your house. I wish I could give you all the equipment in the world, but I don't even have any equipment, so that's okay. Do some cool challenges. Remember, I can't wait to see you on Zoom. Make sure you comment and let me know. Send me some messages on Google Classroom, Class Dojo. Tweet me at John Adams PE, or on YouTube. Make sure you watch those. Comment on what cool tricks you did. If you want to send me some comments, that's awesome. The YouTube is John Adams Elementary PE. Like I said, I miss you guys. I can't wait to see you on your Zoom classes. That's my favorite part of the week. I'll see you guys later. Bye.